Y'all. Um, well, I kinda hurt myself yesterday. And it wasn't while I was working in the garden. It was afterwards when I was in the house doing some stuff. And I aggravated an old injury that I got when I used to ride a motorcycle. And I came close to laying my bike down, and I had to use every muscle to the core of my being to keep my bike from going down. And I pulled some muscles in a not so good place and during that time. And then I've just re-injured it over the years. Once I was up on a ladder, like second rung up or something, and I stepped down straight down to the ground with one foot. And I'm a short, fat lady, and that is not what you want to do when you have injured your groin and every muscle there, it feels like anyway, and it inhibits you in being able to walk and take a step. So I'm just going to show you my garden that I did not get much done at all yesterday. So, but look at this peacock my daughter got me. Isn't that gorgeous? It lights up at night, that wire. It has lights. But it would be beautiful without the lights. And it's solar. Anyway, I was telling y'all about me painting garden ornaments. My daughters still bring me garden ornaments and stuff they find that people has thrown out or that may be cheap. And this little deer down here is one I got from a yard sale, and it was so pitiful. I think I posted it on my Facebook. But it was so pitiful, and I brought it home and cleaned it up, and I painted it. This lioness and the cubs, I'm not so sure I want to paint her. But I have a lot of stuff that my daughter, my sweet Charlene, and I all sat out here through COVID, lockdown, stay home, everybody stay home. So we stayed here, except for my sweet Charlene. She would come over here and hang out with us, and we would paint garden ornaments. Look at my baby raccoon in there, ain't it cute? That's a little planter. My neighbor had a stroke, and she's moving away, and she was selling her place, and her granddaughter gave me her little raccoon out of her garden. And I just love it, and I think of her every time I see it. I have all kinds of things in my garden like that make me think. This is my pond garden. My oldest grandson and the young woman that was his girlfriend at the time at their junior and senior year in high school helped me. When we moved back over here, they helped me place that pond and set cinder blocks all around it the way I wanted to make the levels. And then I moved the dirt and the rocks and created all this by myself, because that was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I could do that kind of stuff. Now it puts me in a chair But anyways, I'm going to get her done. Don't y'all worry. See this fern right here? I just love this thing. It reminds me of a wispy, whimsical, like foresty thing. I mean, is that not gorgeous? Or what? Let me get this way because the sun coming up. You can't see the rich color in it. Look at that. Look how rich that is. I just love that. And I have so many ornaments down in here that I need to get out and tend to, but I can't get in there. Just that much of a reach irritates my injury. I can't even take a full stride. I have to take a step from the knee, not the hip. Oh my word. Anyway, we'll get past it, Lord willing. And see my curly leaf philodendron? I love it. That is gorgeous, isn't it? I think that is one of my favorite plants in this garden, other than my pink princess and most of the philodendrons, like this big old monster there. My son, he's my son-in-law. He's my daughter's husband, but he's my son. That's how you get sons if you ain't got them. Your daughters marry them. And then you got a son. And I love him so much. He's an awesome dad and husband and provider for my daughter and his family. I just love him. This is the one I was working on yesterday and had to stop. I was digging that stuff out of there, I want you to know. Look, I ain't lying to you. I filled that can up. Look at that. So, this fat girl can do some things. I put out a message on Facebook for my nieces and my daughters that I needed some dirt diggers to come help me clean these flower beds out. And that's what I need, some dirt diggers and plant movers, plant repotters, and those kind of stuff. See, these are my crenins, and they bloom the prettiest plum colored flower. I just love it. And I got them uncovered because they were covered with gingers yesterday. And this is my ballerina that my brother-in-law gave me before he passed away. I love it. It's a bronze. It was a very nice gift. And I put a little ornament hanging in her hand. Anyway. And this here is a lot of my stuff that I am working to repaint. So since I hurt myself, this is what I will be doing, probably the rest of this week. This is a sign that was my brother-in-law's, the same one that gave me this bronze right here. But it says, I can't get it. There is a healing in a garden where one longs for peace and pardon. Once inside the gate, no need to wait. God is in the garden. So I've repainted this several times over the past 20-some years. I've had it that long. And I'm going to repaint it. I've started repainting it and then had to stop about a week or so ago. So I'm going to repaint it again. The letters are raised up. So I think I'm going to finish them dark, and then I'm going to dry brush I'm going to do some dry brush of a lighter color in between. Then I'll go over them again, and then I will highlight stuff like this right here. And there's not really much. There's some right there I can highlight, and there, but all of this here was, I guess it was kind of hammered. It feels hammered. Anyway, it's very old. It was old when Mike had it, and I've had it for 20 plus years, easy. So, and I love restoring this. This is a butterfly my daughter made out of a old record. You know, album record. She worked at a college, and they were throwing a bunch of stuff, like all kinds of records. And she got them, and she started crafting with them. So I'm going to paint him again. I'm going to repaint him front and back so I can put him on a stick and have him over something in my garden. See, he'll be flying. Yeah. So anyway, he's going to get repainted. These are ducks I have had for probably 30 years. And they're going to get repainted. And here is the mate to it. I love them. I've had them. So they're going to get repainted this week, I guess. I'm not repainting this because I think I like it the way it is. And my parrot, I really like it that it looks so old, and it is porcelain. And yes, I leave these things outside because I don't have no room in that itty bitty house. We have 550 square feet inside. Okay, it's tiny. That's my laundry room outside because the inside is so tiny. Anyway, I don't know if I'll repaint him or not. I'm not sure. I was looking at him yesterday, and I don't know. But we moved from a house that was almost 1,800 square feet, almost, back to our home where we raised our kids, which is 550 square feet. So I had to downsize, and I had lots of knickknacks. So I don't have no problem putting knickknacks out in my garden and dressing it up. I mean, I ain't bound to any material thing that I have. So I enjoy looking at them, and that's about it. So I ain't bound to them any other way than it gives me pleasure to look at them. If I had to walk off and leave everything sitting right here, I could do it in a minute. Because God takes care of us. Anyway. See this? It's so cute. I just like it being on the table. Anyhow. I'm just babbling, I guess. So maybe I can set up and y'all can go on my painting adventures until I can heal up from what I did here to myself. So, see my pretty plants? I just love these plants. There's my mother-in-law's oxalis. I love it. I love it. God is so good. God is so good. I love this garden. I come out and tell my husband all the time, I love our garden. We created it together years ago. See that chair? I've had that chair 30 plus years, and that other ugly one there. And it's got all these lichens growing on it from being under the oak trees. And people think, ew, I'm not sitting in that. That's so nasty. None of it comes off. I've scrubbed it and scrubbed it and scrubbed it. So I'm just going to scrub it real good. And I think I'm going to get some real bright colored spray paint and spray them after I scrub them. Because look, see, the bottom is gone out. Tim and I bought them 30 plus years ago because our girls were still in, I think they were still in grade school. And my oldest is fixing to be 46 years old. So that's not dirt. That's lichen growing on that. Little pieces of lichen that like grows on your oak tree. And I can scrub some of it off, but it doesn't come off on you. And it grows back. It's lichen. It's not mold. I've looked at it, looked it up, and it's the same thing on the oak trees. Anyway, I'm going to scrub them up, and I was thinking to get some spray paint and do them in bright colors like orange or yellow. Or I like orange and yellow and those kind of colors. And green and purple. Those colors just seem to complement each other. Green, orange, purple, yellow, and kind of a, not red, but like a plum red, you know. I really like that. And I can't help it, but I just love that guy right there. My daughter found him in a trash pile and brought him, and he had a split down his back. You can still kind of see it. I kind of fixed that last week because he got beat up in the hurricane too. And then this is a fish that my youngest daughter and my son-in-law got me. I have two sons. I lost this son. We lost him in a car accident. But that's a beautiful fish that they got me, and I always think of Sterling when I see that. Because he just smiled so big when I opened it. Anyways, oh my, look at this new leaf. Baby, ain't you pretty? Look. Oh my word. Is that not gorgeous or what? I'm telling you. See, because this is what it looks like after getting beat up. I don't know what that spots are. Uh-oh, Nathan, I got something on my plant. I got to get that off of there. Oh, my word. Oh, it's all over it. Uh-oh, I got to take care of that. And this is my staghorn. I guess I'm going too long. I need to stop this video. I just want to show y'all some of my pretties. And I'm going to get too far away from my walker again. Aren't they beautiful? I just love it. Oops, spider. Got a spider hanging. Look at that. I love my anthuriums. That's an anthurium. Come on. Come on. And there's my little hot houses out there. I actually do have sunflower seeds that have germinated and are coming up in there. There's a lot of them. Just had to get the ant off my foot. The fire ants hurt. And we got them good here in Florida. This is the mammoth sunflower seed. See that one coming up? Where is he? There he is. And there's some over there. Oh my. And these are the others. Look how well this little hothouse thing works. Fixing to, I think a day or two I'll be done there with that, but I tried to film yesterday and I just couldn't get it right. These are my papayas. Look at that one, because I put it in a 3-gallon pot, but look at all these I put in the little pots. They're struggling, but they coming along. That one's fixing to get put in the ground right out here. Right out there. It's fixing to get put in the ground. And then these guys here, I can't remember the name of them. My son gave them to me. And then they put off all these pups. I know if I pick this plant up, my husband's going to yell at me, so I better not. But I want him out of there. I don't know why I stuck him back in there. But see all that down in there, guys? I got to clean that out. I got to clean that out. I need some young people that can crawl in my flower beds and help me out here. Because right now I can't do it. Anyway. And I got some grandkids, and my nieces got some youngins too, and they said, Aunt Donna, we'll come dig into flowers with you. We'll help you. So I'm going to put a shout out at them. Tell them y'all need to come help your old fat Aunt Donna. Anyway, look at there. Look at them peace lilies. I'm loving them. This is my swing where I sit and pitch the ball for Angus because he likes to play catch. And those are my pretty plants. Look at the color in that. I don't think it's really showing the true color. Oh, here's one over here. It's color's even more rich. This is my front flower, well, side flower bed, I guess. I don't know. But look at the color in this one. Yeah, baby. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love them. That's my coleus. They like a little more sun than your regular coleus. See, this one doesn't like the sun as much. Anyways, there's my splash plant. And there's my ponytail palm. Ain't it gorgeous? It sure is. Well, y'all, I'm just about, oh no, I almost fell down. Good, googa mooga. Anyway, that's where I sit, and it faces the road. We have a school over there. I get to watch the children come home. Sometimes I sit out there and watch them play ball on the field, and I really like hearing them play. And there's nothing like the sound of children playing and laughing and screaming and having a good time, and I really enjoy it. And this is my peace lily my sweet Charlene gave me, because she knew. This is a really cool vase my daughter's found on the side of the road in the house clean out, and I ain't sure if I'm going to strip the paint off of it or paint it. I kind of want to strip it and take it back to the terracotta. Anyway, they might have painted it to save it because it looks really pitted. So who knows, I might paint it, but I don't think that's the right kind of paint to use on it. And it doesn't have a drain hole, so any water gets in it, the moisture gets in it, soaks in, and makes the paint bubble off and peel off. So there's my sweet Charlene's bleeding heart. I took cuttings off of her plant a couple years ago, and these two plants are the result. So, and look at this Syngomium. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. They have lots of them. Lots of the Syngomiums. They're everywhere. And this one here is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Don't you love that? I love it. I love it. I love my Dieffenbachias. I love those. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the like button. And just come hang out in my garden with me. My chickens are out there. That's their little, it's their little house. You can barely see them in there. That's the chicks. They're in there, and then the hens are in the bigger part. It'll be another week or so, and then I'll open the door and they can discover each other. So anyway, y'all be sweet. God bless. Be good to each other. Ask God to put the words in your mouth that other people need to hear. Well, ask Him to put the words in your heart to come out of your mouth. Because the Bible says what's in our heart's wicked. So ask the Lord to put the words in your heart that need to come out of your mouth to bless someone else. And I'll see y'all next time I'm out here. I'll kind of try to show you what I'm doing. God bless.